EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. This will make it into the end zone, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick six, Prescott. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
This is Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd down.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he is going to be stopped. Cold behind the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Devontae Parker unable to hang on, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here, and that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Sanders' kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. Also unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st down.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Mari Cooper.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, he finds his target. It's Schultz. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Cowboys nothing.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 6 yards in the first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, Prescott eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Watch the pass. Check 9, check 9. Check. We're going to 52. Check. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No. There we go. Kill.
A carry here for the big tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 5-yard line.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
On the carry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devontae Parker, 41 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott being chased out left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Elliott. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Is good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys.
To
Amari Cooper, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
At his 48-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Final play of the half. Prescott gonna take a shot for Gallup. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 44-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Play action now. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
To Devontae Parker. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 48-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Here's Breida. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here we go, D. Here I strike. Check strike. Check 31. Check. Check hot route.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
This is Breida. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Tua on 4th down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Prescott now from the 50. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Raekwon Davis gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now it's Breida. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Parker the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
Sanders' kick is good, and that's going to tie the ball game at 27 all. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Prescott from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
With the
Back
score,
now in Miami.
tie.
All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They go to Elliott again. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
To Ezekiel Elliott.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the 36, Prescott. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
An 8-yard
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll buy some time right. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Off the play fake, Prescott rolling to his left. And he fires one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Cowboys 34, Dolphins 27. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 52 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. Back to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
35. Cowboys 34.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. From midfield, here's Tua. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. 3rd down here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Back to throw is Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
The 4-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Play action, now it's Tua. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Prescott. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.